a short video, but a necessary one, especially if you're similar to me and you like to work out. Listen, working out is awesome. Working out is a very beneficial hobby, habit, whatever you want to call it. It's very beneficial. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm not saying that you should stop doing it, but I will say it shouldn't be your entire personality. Like your entire personality should not revolve around the gym. It should not revolve around working out. Working out is essential. And I'm not going to say that it isn't. I'm not going to say that, oh, don't go to the gym anymore or stop working out. Absolutely. Excuse me. Absolutely not. It just shouldn't be like an well, who am I to say it shouldn't be an obsession? Try not to make it an obsession. All right. Now, if you're one of these guys who like are super into bodybuilding and super into, you want to compete on stage, then that's different. But I'm going to assume that most of you don't. I'm going to assume that most of you just want to get in really good shape, want to have that aesthetic body, that aesthetic V taper. And that's pretty much it. All right. You're not super worried about how much weight you can lift. You still want to be strong. You don't want to be weak, but you're not concerned about being like a power lifter or strongman or wanting to break world records in that regard. All right, because I like working out and I like lifting heavy weights, but I'm not over here stressing about things like the conjugate method. And I'm not dissing any power lifters or anything like that, but you don't that's not necessary. All right, that's not necessary, and for two reasons. Number one, I mean, it's just you can literally get a good physique and you can build solid progress without it. All right, without having to revolve your whole life around this. Like you can build a solid physique just working out 3 times a week. You can get as far away with as little as 2 times a week, in my opinion. Now, if you just do like like 3 or 4 days of active rest days, like cardio and whatnot, and you just do 2 full body sessions a week, I'm more than certain you can get away with that. I'm more than certain. All right, I don't care what anybody else says. Now, obviously, that's for people who are like really busy or people who just really don't, you know, want to be in the gym all that often. Me personally, I don't mind it. I don't mind being in the gym, training 3 or 4 times a week. I'll even go as far as to 5 or 6. But you don't want to revolve like your whole life, like to the point where you can't go out to eat because you're worried about macros, you're worried about like every little ass detail. Now, being locked in and being obsessed with your goals is cool. I'm not telling you to throw your goals out the window for anybody else and to just like please and bend to everyone's will. It just it just gets to a point, bro, where there's really no benefit. All right, unless if you really want to be like one of these guys like Chris Bumstead, you want to be like a really strong powerlifter. I can't name a powerlifter off the top of my head, but unless you want to be like one of these guys, who, like are at the very top of their game. Which, truth be told, if that's the case, I don't think you'd be watching this right now. I don't think you would have clicked on this video if that was you, or maybe you did. I don't know, but you know who you are. You know what you want. All right, I know I want an aesthetic physique, and that's it. I'm not worried about getting on stage. Listen, all due respect to bodybuilders, all due respect to them. I'm not here to disrespect them. I'm not here to say that what they do isn't hard. But I don't see myself getting on stage in a Speedo in front of a bunch of other like guys. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with that. I just personally would never do that. So you don't have to revolve your life around it. You don't have to like, obsess over that type of stuff. You really don't. Because another thing, and this is what will really get y'all attention, it gets to a point where you're just boring. You just become boring. I just checked my DMs. I posted a story, what was it, a collage of 4 things, and one of them was a picture of dark chocolate. Somebody swipes up and asks me, do you like dark chocolate, or is that something gym related? Now that's not their fault. That's my fault for posting so much gym content. But now I'm looking at it like, damn, like do people think that that's all I care about? And that's my fault. That's my fault because I recently reactivated my Instagram, and all I would post was gym related stuff. That's on me. That's not on the lady. That's not on the people. That's on me. And that's another downside. All right, that's another massive downside to it. People start looking at you like you're one-dimensional. I'm not even telling you to go, I don't know. I'm not even telling you to go to Spain just for the sake of pleasing and satisfying these people. But man, you gotta have a life, bro. You gotta have a life. You know, what do you like to do? Do you like to read? Do you like to write? You like to watch movies? Like, you got to figure out something. Do you like making music? Like me personally, I haven't done it in a while, but I used to love making beats. I literally have my, I'm not going to move my camera because I'm too lazy, but I literally have my beat station right there. I have my little MIDI keyboard and my computer right there. You just got to have a life. You got to have hobbies. You got to have interests. Your whole life can't just revolve around the gym. Unless if, and this is the thing, if you truly, like, if you truly want your life to revolve around the gym, like, you know, if you truly want to be one of these bodybuilders, you know, competing on stage, one of these powerlifters, then you already know who you are. All right, you didn't need to click on this video. You already know what path you're on. But chances are some of you are just like me. All right, you just want, you, like, I know I've said this before, but this is literally, you just want the body, and that's it. I don't even worry about protein. I don't even remember the last time I counted my protein intake or anything of that nature. I don't even remember. I know there's this idea that you need to be eating every like 3 to 4 hours to maximize muscle protein synthesis or something like that, but I don't even worry about that stuff, man. I don't even, you don't have to. I haven't drank a protein shake in Lord knows how long. Like, I genuinely don't remember the last time I drank a protein shake. Whether it was a store-bought one or whether I bought the powder and I made it here at home, I don't remember. I could not tell you. And, you know, I don't mean to flex on you guys, but I'm not in a bad state. I'm not in a bad state at all. And this is like just working out, not worrying about that stuff. All right, you still got to be consistent. You still got to show up daily. You still got to perform at your very best and give it all that you've got. But it's not. It shouldn't be an obsession. It shouldn't be this thing that's the only thing that occupies your mind. Especially when it gets to like dangerous levels, to the point where like you're neglecting things like family or school, if you're still in school. Just keep it essential. Don't get rid of it, but don't stress about it too much. All right, that's all I'm telling you. Don't stress about it too much. And honestly, I see it as a good thing. I see it as a good thing if you can relate to this, and if you truly feel like, oh damn, like I've been putting too much focus on it, because it shows that you're a dedicated individual. You know, it shows that you're dedicated, you're disciplined, you're motivated, and you're driven. All right, it's much better for you to have a problem with being too obsessed than to not be interested at all. Because I mean, this is a very beneficial habit. This is a very good habit to have. So simply, you know, just ease off of it a little bit and just dedicate it towards something else. Dedicate it towards a business. Dedicate it towards a passion. Dedicate it towards another hobby. You know, something like I just said earlier, writing. I don't know, painting. If you're into painting, you know, there's a bunch of things that you can do, and it'll just make your life overall better and more interesting. You know, I tend to realize. I remember when I was on TikTok and I saw these dudes like who were gym bros. That's another thing. I don't even call myself that. I work out, but I don't ever call myself a gym rat or a gym bro. And the gym dudes, like, they like, oh, I mean, obviously that was their niche. Everything they supposed to be about the gym. Like, they'd be at school and they'd be like, can't wait till I get home, or can't wait till I leave so I can hit the gym. Or they'd be, I don't know. Yeah, I remember it was a lot of them at school. They'd just be like flexing, like, can't wait till school's over, like till the bell rings so I can go work out. And it's like, okay, I appreciate, you know, most of them had a solid physique, but it's just like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something else. There's more to life. I'm not even saying that to be a dickhead. I'm just saying because there's just more to life, bro. There is more to life. There is more to life. So go find it. That'd be easy.